Well, hello family, and what an exciting and amazing day we get to celebrate today. It is Easter Sunday, and today we remember the fact that Jesus left the tomb empty, that Jesus rose from the grave and overcame death. And I know that often, because maybe we've been raised in families that celebrate Easter as a day where we do Easter egg hunts or where the Easter bunny delivers chocolate, it can often be a difficult one to know why exactly we're celebrating or what is exactly so amazing about this day. And so I just quickly want to give you 5 reasons that you have to celebrate today, and I hope that these will stir your affections for Jesus, that it will stir your joy, and that today will become a day of celebration, that you celebrate every single day of your life, but that you set aside a day every year on Easter Sunday to rejoice and party for what Jesus has done. The first reason why we can party and celebrate today is because when Jesus rose from the grave, he left our guilt and shame for failure behind. You see, when Jesus died on Friday, when he went to the grave, he took sin with him. But when he rose on the 3rd day and he left the tomb, he left sin dead. And because sin is dead, you are now clothed in righteousness, and we'll speak more about that just now. But because you're clothed in righteousness, when God looks down on you, he no longer sees your failure, he no longer sees your sin, but he sees a holy and blameless child of God. And as a result of that, you have nothing to feel shameful for, you have nothing to feel guilty about. God has taken away every failure. And in connection to this, the next reason we can celebrate is because we are now called righteous. When Jesus rose from the grave, he rose righteous. And when you came to him, he covered you in his cloak of righteousness, and you have been made perfect. This means that when the Father looks at you, he approves of you because Jesus' perfect life has been given to you. There is no disappointment in the heart of the Father for you. There is no disappointment in the mind of the Father for you. When he looks at you, his heart is pleased, and he says, "This is my child with whom I am well pleased," and he rejoices over you because you are righteous in Jesus. Isn't that amazing? The third reason is that in Jesus, all of the hard work for salvation is finished. When you come to Jesus, he doesn't tell you to climb a stepladder to God. He doesn't give you a bunch of rules and regulations to follow. All that he gives you when you come to him are these 3 words: it is finished. And because it is finished, it means that we don't have to strive to make God love us. We don't have to do good things to make God love us. We don't have to be perfect to make God love us, because we are already perfect. And so we can rest. Jesus says, "Come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And let's celebrate the fact that today we can look at Jesus and know that the hard work for salvation is done. Number 4, we are reconciled to our good and perfect Father. You see, not all of us have been blessed on earth with good fathers or mothers. Not all of us have been blessed on earth with good families. But in heaven, we have a good and perfect Father who through Jesus we have access to. This is a Father who will never leave you nor forsake you. This is a Father who will provide for you generously. This is a Father who approves of you 100% because of what Jesus has done. This is a Father who supports you, who listens to you, who encourages you, who always comes alongside you and wants the best for you. And finally, death has lost its grip on us. Because of Jesus rising from the grave today, we no longer have to fear death, because in our life, or in our belief in Jesus, death is no longer the end, but it is just the beginning. And one day in eternity, we will appear before God, and we'll be able to say, along with the famous hymn, "Even though we've been here 10,000 years and we'll still be here for eternity, we will still not have run out of praise. We will still not have run out of joy. And because of this day, we know that we have an eternity with our perfect and good Father." And how amazing that is. So I encourage you guys to find time today just to celebrate, put on some music, party, dance with the people in your house, because today we remember the greatest day in history where Jesus overcame sin, grave, and death and set us free from the penalty of sin. And now we are children of God, perfect, righteous, holy, and blameless. I love you guys, and I miss you, and I hope you have an amazing day today filled with joy and laughter and fun. Have a good Easter Sunday. Love you guys.